Hi Gemini, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Gemini, this is a reading for the week of the 12th of June. And to start with, we're just going to look at what's been going on for you, what's been happening. Then we'll get into the week of the 12th of June. We'll look at what the challenges might be and what might be coming in to help you. All right, Gemini, so let's get going. For Gemini, what's been the energy? Oh, lots of things are falling out. Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I think that came out for somebody else. Very similar cards. I'm just trying to think which sign it was. Okay, so Gemini, this looks like for some people you might be looking at shifting house, moving. Knight of Wands often says that for me as a reader. It's like something you're keen to get moving, get going, wanting to shift, change. And that, because it's followed by the 10 of Pentacles, this could be about home and family here. There's something in the energy here. You might be dealing with, I feel like I want to say an Aries. It could be a fire sign of some sort, but within the family dynamic. And the 9 of Pentacles feels like you're in a really great position in yourself here, Gemini. It's like the 9 of Pentacles is you work well, you know how to build things, you know how to work with the resources around you, you're very intuitive, you're listening to your intuition. And I feel for a lot of you, this feels like really beautiful energy. It feels nice, it feels like there's something that you're quite fired up or passionate about to do with home and family, it feels like. And generally speaking, it looks like you're in a good space. All right, Gemini. So the week of the 12th of June. And of course, happy birthday to you, Geminis, if you're having your birthday. We've got Temperance and the Hermit. Big cards. Okay. 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it feels like, Temperance says, find your balance, be patient with something, find your balance, let it have its time to unfold. And the Hermit is a bit of a deep inner look here for you, Gemini. It's a bit of a deep reflection on what it is you actually really want. It does feel like it's to do with home and family somewhere, somehow. And the 5 of Pentacles suggests maybe you take, I want to say almost like an not unpopular, but like you set yourself on the outer of something. It's like in this search that you're looking at within yourself about how to deal with this, it's like you almost take an unpopular opinion that sets you outside of the group. And it might be home and family, or it might be a community group, or it might be like a work group, but it's somewhere that operates like a family. It's like that, but something here feels like you are outside of the main group, because the 10 of Pentacles is where we're all together and we're all in a walled garden and it's all lovely and wonderful. The 5 of Pentacles is you're on the outer and walking through the snow, feeling like you're doing it a bit tough. But the positive aspect here is the 2 of Cups showing up after that. It's like you come back into agreement. So it's maybe there's, because of this sort of energy here of Temperance and the Hermit, it's like you're looking for what's the best for an overall objective here. And I feel like you have to, it's a bit emotionally challenging what you put forward, but it's like you separate from the consensus, but then there's harmony returns. Okay, so what's the challenge in this? Although it does feel like a little bit like that's a challenge anyway. The 8 of Pentacles and the Moon. Yeah. my feeling with this is it's like the challenge is about staying very practical and grounded, doing the work, not getting caught in any illusions here about what's happening or what's going on, but staying very grounded feels like the challenge. And yeah, not getting caught up in not fantasy but illusions, not getting caught up in the illusions, and seeing things clearly, because the moon card talks about sometimes secrets coming to the surface, or things being a bit illusionary, and it's like that's a challenge here. So it's like staying grounded as you navigate through this to find an equitable result that everyone's in agreement to, Gemini. So what would be helpful? What's helpful here? Yep, strength, the devil, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, something gets revealed. Something gets... And it feels to me like it's within this family dynamic somewhere, somehow. Because the moon card and the devil card, are both talking about seeing something. Because the devil's showing up as a helper card here. So there's, his gift is that he brings a light down and says, Gemini, you need to have a look at this. You need to have a look at what these chains are that have got you kind of in this spot. And I just want to talk about that a little bit more and just show you, because, there's two people standing here and they're both chained to this post. So often if it's a relationship, it can talk about an energy of like narcissistic or codependency type of energies. It can talk about manipulation. If it's behaviors, it can talk about addictions, things like alcohol, drugs, sex, too much sugar, things that are addictive and not for our highest good. Even, watching too much TV or something like that, where we just keep pressing play and watching, and then the whole day is gone and we think, oh my gosh, I didn't do what I was meant to do. I've just watched television. Anything that's kind of not for our highest good, and that's got us almost unconsciously caught in a loop. So now, but the gift is, in this card, he's holding a torchlight down so that these characters can see the chains. Because once you see it, it becomes conscious. It's not in the dark anymore. And then you can go, aha, that's what that is. Now I can do something about it. Should I choose to? You might want to keep the pattern going. That's up to you. But at least you're making that choice from a place of free will where you're very aware of what's going on. Now you've got strength and the Seven of Wands here. So it feels like there's quite a challenging energy that's going to call on you to have a little bit of courage here, Gemini. And it's going to have you on your toes, but you're up for this. I feel like you've got the skills to do this. And it is a little bit of a tricky balancing act, because it's like there's two things of equal value here for you, Gemini, and you've got to navigate your way through this. All right. Does sound like a bit of a challenging week with this, whatever this is that gets revealed or shown to you. And then it's like, how am I going to deal with this? Okay. Yeah, and I'm just hearing it's like you take the unpopular opinion. But it does work according to these cards. It's like everyone finds an agreement here. But for a little bit, it feels like you're out in the cold. According to these cards, obviously they're general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. And please ignore it if it doesn't vibe for you. All right, I'm just going to close your reading out with a message from Spirit for you. For Gemini, please. Whoa, it's a whole lot of cards. A whole lot. Hold on. Again, that's a big lump. Thank you. All right. So what have we got? Two of Pentacles again. Okay, so, I've got two decks of cards here. You know, I say this, there's 78 cards in each deck, and both decks, just in this little few cards, have brought the same one out. So it's like, hold your balance, Gemini. You can do this. It's like two things of equal value, and you've got to find a way to balance this. Be like, you know, say you need to go to work to earn money, but you also need to care for your family. So it's balancing two things of equal value. And the other message from Spirit, Ace of Wands. So this is a beautiful card encouraging you to find the inspiration and find the inspiration within. The Ace of Wands is fire energy, and it's a new inspired energy here that shows up, full of possibilities and potential. Very exciting. And that feels like, if you, I'm hearing like fortune favors the bold. It feels like, you know, this is going to call on you to be out of your comfort zone a little bit as well, here. But I feel like you've got this, Gemini, according to what I can see in the cards today. I hope you have a fabulous week. Thanks for listening. Bye from me. If you did enjoy this, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next week.